Alright folks, last one. This is just a cat food can stove that I made myself with a hole punch. We're going to put the 1 ounce of fuel in there. Get our timer. By the way, it's sitting at about 18 minutes and 40 seconds, and the wood gas stove is finally out. So, in case anybody wants to know. Alright, so we'll stop that, reset it. We're going to put our 1 cup of water in the GSI. Get this. We will go ahead and hit the start and light that. The one thing that's really bad about these kind of stoves, you cannot tell if it's lit or not. I'm going to go ahead and put that on top. Alright, it has been so long that my camera gave up and turned off for saving power. We're at 5 minutes and 44 seconds. We definitely have steam now and a light boil. Just about to a full rolling boil now. I'm going to call 6 minutes full rolling boil. So definitely not the fastest. Not pressurized at all. But it's still definitely heat. And there's a lot left in there. Alright, we are almost out of fuel. We are sitting at 8 minutes and 30 seconds, but as you can see, it's definitely still burning in there. Nope. Now we're out. So that was it. Alright, we're going to go ahead with my final test of the day here. We're going to go back to this beer can one, but this time we're going to use 91% rubbing alcohol, 1 ounce, and see what the differences are in time. Still same kettle, 1 cup, same temperature water. I'm going to put the temperatures up for what everything's been running at. But we'll go ahead and hit the start, light this thing, let it flash over, and see what the difference is between heat and 91% alcohol. One of the things I definitely have seen on the reviews and everything, and you can tell just by the color of the flame, alcohol definitely puts off a dirtier flame. So a lot of your stuff, this being black you won't be able to tell, but if you're cooking with anything that's not black, you're going to see black on your actual cooking gear. This also has a little bit different boiling temperature, so give it just a little bit more time. Alright, there we go. We flashed over. It's definitely prettier to watch when it flashes over, isn't it? But you can see that flame is definitely going to be dirtier. We'll have to wash this thing when we get done. I'm glad I saved this test till last. But let's see how long this waits. I might use the heat simply for the fact of being cleaner. Flashed over a little over a minute. Oh. I like the way that looks, so we're going to take you down for a bird's eye view so you can see how these stoves actually work. Most people have seen these stoves. As you can see there, it actually spreads out and licks the whole bottom of the pot. It's actually quite efficient the way that works. Alright, we got steam already at 2 minutes and 28 seconds. And check it real quick. No bubbles. But it definitely, even my black GSI here is definitely much blacker with soot. I also don't like the way it licks up more than the other stuff did. That might be bad for my handle here. Starting to talk, let's see. Nope, no bubbles yet. You can see the smoke coming in around it though. Alright, we got a soft boil. About 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And that's a pretty good boil. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and lift this pot off there. Go ahead and put this one on. And yeah. I definitely don't like the way that licks around the whole edge, but let's see how long the flames last. Alrighty, there we go. At 8 minutes and 30 seconds, we lost the flame on 1 ounce of isopropyl alcohol. But as you can see, I don't know how good you can see in the video there. Let me bring this up a little better. See if we can see. Hold on a second. Alright, I have brought you outside in an effort to show you how black and tarred up that is from the 91% alcohol. Alright, a few last things. We're going to do some measurements to look at some of this stuff. And just as a note, today has been 93 degrees. It's 93 degrees out here in this heat. Well, we've been doing all this to know what temperature we're really starting from and everything. You guys know I showed you a full bottle that was 7 ounces. This one's been punched in the top. It's completely empty. So we're going to see how much a completely empty bottle weighs, because you have to pack this stuff out if you pack it in. 3 1/8 ounces of empty fuel bottle. Alright, there's one thing. Let's look at this Jetboil. The Jetboil without any fuel bottle in it at all, there is no fuel in this, is 1 pound 1 5/8 ounces. So the Jetboil is relatively heavy. The other one that I want to show you here is this wood gas stove. This thing is relatively heavy too. See what we got here? 2 pounds 1 5/8 ounces. So that's 2 pounds 1 5/8 ounces without any fuel at all, but you find the fuel on the trail for this. And the stuff sack is not in here either. Alright, this cat can, we're going to go with 1/4 ounce on the cat can. The Dr. Pepper can that I made, 3/8 ounces. So 3/8 ounces on the Dr. Pepper. This small one that I got from Intense Angler, 1/4 ounce. 1/4 ounce. This Dr. Pepper one that I got from Intense Angler is much, this is probably the strongest alcohol stove I have. 7/8 ounce. So that's 7/8 ounce right there with that one. The Trangia with everything in it, it's kind of a heavy stove. 3 7/8 ounces. So that's a 3 7/8 for the Trangia. This Peak Performance. The Peak Performance is 5.5 ounces. So 5.5 ounces for the Peak Performance. I think that's it on stoves. Just for general purpose, we're going to do the GSI, which is 6 1/4 ounces empty. 6 1/4 ounces empty. This fuel bottle, if you were going to completely empty it, it holds 8 ounces. The fuel bottle by itself is 1.18 ounce. And this one's got fuel in it. This is full of heat. And I don't know how many ounces this holds. I think this is a 4-ounce bottle. But full of heat, it is 2 1/4 ounces. Because that's liquid ounces, not the weight of the ounce. The heat actually weighs less than 1 ounce per ounce. Alright, there we go. We'll make this video and put it all together. Maybe it'll be presentable.